So we were talking about critical thinking. So we definitely believe that critical thinking is one of the first things we need to start implementing, not just simply being told things. Or how about this? You know, we tend to listen to people who get assigned certain positions. Right. You get what I'm saying? So
you are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, what's going on? Did you do this one? Okay. Yo, it's Monday night. You already know. 7 to 9, Just a Bit Outside radio show. I am your host, Kescia, and to my right, as always, Mark Foster. What's going on, dude?
It is Monday. Monday.
Yeah, it started off kind of decent, but now it's like shitty outside.
Oh, mine started crappy.
Really?
Yeah, there's that big accident on 95 South.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like further than where I go, but it was all so backed up that it was like probably delayed me like 15 minutes.
Shit
or so.
show.
Yeah, it's a parking lot.
Cool. Not cool. I had a pretty normal, Friday. Pretty normal Monday. You see, I'm still trying to get with it. But, yo, big weekend. Big weekend for Maryland, kind of. Mm-hmm. We had March Madness kicked off. We got, a lot of things going on. I guess the biggest thing was the March Madness and Maryland actually being in the tournament. That's a local favorite for everybody. Unfortunately, they didn't make it out of the second round. Tough loss for that young group of kids. It was a 2-point loss.
Yeah, something
against LSU. Man, that was a great game, though. I don't know if you caught any of it, but, I watched it.
I didn't pick Maryland to get past the second round. But I think a lot of people had LSU losing in the first round just because of all that drama going around with the coach. So, yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they lost the coach due to that FBI investigation, right?
Yeah.
And, I got to give a shout out to LSU, man, for holding it together, in the face of adversity. I mean, going into the big dance without your head coach, without your leader, one of the biggest leaders of the whole season. Yeah. It's a very tough task, man. And those guys definitely stepped up to the plate and put it to Mark Turgeon and the Terps, man. But like I said, it was a fantastic game. What else is going on around town?
Well, tipping off tonight, like right now, is the Lady Terps.
Yep, UCLA. Lady Terps. I mean, they're like a constant. As of late, they've been much more consistent than the males. I would say.
Yeah.
Do we have who they play tonight?
UCLA.
UCLA. Okay, yeah.
In the Albany region, so it's
close to home.
Closer to home than UCLA.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're gonna turn up out there as well. So good luck to the Lady Terps. We will definitely keep you updated on that game as the night goes along. We had a big player, big enemy retire over the what was it, like the last 24, 48 hours that he announced it?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, something like that. Infamous New England Patriot tight end Rob Gronkowski, Mr. Caveman, Mr. Neanderthal, Mr. Wildman, Mr. Turn Up. Gronkowski is he's retiring from the NFL after how many seasons?
What's it been, like
10,
11?
Yeah, I want to say 10. Let's say 10, man. I mean, he's been a thorn in the side of Ravens and all across the NFL for quite some time. Would you say first ballot entry into the Hall of Fame?
Could be.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, man.
And, for me, obviously, Gronk, he went to college at Arizona, so I've been watching him since before he even got to the Patriots. I would say he's the best Wildcat player to ever play in the NFL.
Really?
Contending for best athlete ever, but like you got Sean Elliott and some others that came out.
Yeah. So I know the Patriots are gonna miss him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Where do the Patriots go from here? I mean, that's the bulk of their offense, other than Brady.
And the rumor mill's already swirling what Gronk's going to do next.
Didn't you say something of wrestling?
Yeah, he's best friends with wrestler Mojo Rawley.
Yeah.
Mojo kind of like has fallen out of favor, just not getting pushed. So those rumors have kind of subsided. Now people are saying he's such a personality, he could be like a commentator, play-by-play or something.
I can see that.
Like the next few months, like seeing him make a decision on where he's going to go next is going to be interesting.
Shit, why not? I mean, like I said, we definitely have the personality for it. Didn't he make an appearance on there?
Oh yeah, he WrestleMania a few years back. He jumped in the ring, helped Mojo win a battle royal, and Mojo was repping the Maryland shorts because he's from.
Yeah, love that. All right, so do we have a hometown hero?
We do.
For the week.
Real quick before we get to that.
What's that?
Did you check out the movie?
I did not check it out yet, yo. Did you see it?
No, not yet.
Okay, all right. I was supposed to see it on Sunday, but I was so damn tired. Like, this double life be killing me sometimes. But I did buy tickets to see it Thursday night. So, I saw mixed reviews. I mean, we always see mixed reviews.
Yeah.
But I did see more good than bad. But I was kind of surprised at the number of bad ones.
Yeah, someone on my Facebook page was just like, that was whack. And then like people were like, what are you talking about? And it was about us. And I was like, oh, really?
Right.
But yeah, it's kind of mixed reviews.
Yeah. I mean, what I've heard is like, don't expect anything like Get Out. And have you even seen that yet? No. I'm going to kick your ass. Damn. No, I'm kidding. It's all good. But I mean, I don't know why anybody would expect anything like that anyway. But do
you know what I did check out?
What's that?
It hit Netflix on Friday.
What's that?
The Dirt. It's the
he's like going right.
It's that documentary about Motley Crue.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, yeah. And
that was Netflix, good.
So it's a little risque, you could say.
Oh.
Definite hard R if it was in the theaters.
Yeah.
It was fun though. It was pretty cool. And Motley Crue is like my brother's favorite band, so like we talked about it a little bit last night.
Yeah. So you enjoyed that, huh?
Oh yeah.
I might have to check that out. I mean, I love a good music story.
Machine Gun Kelly played Tommy Lee.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's getting his little acting, thing like because I believe he was in that Bird Box movie.
Yeah, he was.
He was. Yeah, so he's getting himself, he's getting it in, huh?
He was on a show on Showtime a few years ago. It only lasted one season, but it was a great show. I loved it.
What's that
called? Roadies.
Oh, yeah.
And Carla Gugino and a few other big names. And I thought Machine Gun Kelly was great in that.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, so I'm about to check that out. So Hometown Hero?
Hometown Hero.
Yeah.
I actually, you tagged me on something and I couldn't find it. So like what I found was really cool.
Okay.
We got Jordan Pryor from Dunbar High School.
Yeah. Member
of the wrestling squad. Back on March 3rd, he made history at the state championships. In the second round, in the second period, he became the first wrestler from Baltimore City to win 3 straight championships.
Nice.
Breaking his own record, where last year he became the first to win 2 straight championships. He's already been selected to All-Metro first team, completed his second straight undefeated season at 35-0, last year 33-0. He's a senior, completed his high school career at 147-5, and is already committed to Maryland.
Really? Yep. Now that's definitely fantastic. Yeah. Yo, shout out to Dunbar. Shout out to Jordan. Man, that's awesome. That's kind of like a comeback, like bringing it back around type of story.
And you think about like the history of Baltimore itself, to not have someone win back-to-back championships, much less 3. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's legit.
Yeah.
That's legit. Hey, listen, you guys, we got a awesome show lined up for you tonight. We are going to bust down the brackets and go in with Donte, the Coach Samuel. He's got a lot to talk about, an amazing story, part of Game On Fitness, so we're going to get it in with him. We also have a couple band members from the group Konjur Collective who will be performing this weekend at Creative Alliance. Yes, so we'll be talking sports with them as well. Of course, we got our What the Fuck moments of the week. We'll be having hella laughs with that. And what else? There's a lot. I mean, there was a lot going on this weekend. Yeah, I would say. So we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna get this thing cracking, y'all. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside. Take it.
There we go.
If I sit around, hold up, look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah, rebel rap. If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head, I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Working mode, tell them where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell them where the cash. If you playing for you, gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. Now it's all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride. You know I ride, and you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that hit for real. When it's me and Murray, just us, we chill. I'm in a rush to get off to get you. Never ever had to floss to get you. Pay the dues that it cost to kiss you. Rug burns on the carpet with you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, dog, throw this in there. Had to dedicate this to the homie out of New Orleans. Break. Said she wanna bump that.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the On the Come Up radio show.
But I meant to say slap, so you want to stick on that. But anyway, slap walk.
You taking slut walks now? What is going on?
Can I have some of that wine?
Y'all funny.
Not with them cups in your
I don't know. I got my cup right here, babe.
Where that wine at, yo?
I can't.
Y'all wild. But nah, I don't. Y'all not convincing me.
But that was never my mission. That was never my mission. This is not even the show to try to convince anybody on. Have you seen the past episode?
You voted for Hillary. You voted for.
You didn't vote for anybody.
And I'm telling you that. I stand on that. I don't see no.
You stand on your ignorance.
That's the whole. Yes.
Good.
Wow.
Because you can't educate me.
You can't educate yourself.
Because I'm not a teacher.
Well, I am a teacher.
Up.
I'm an informer.
And I'm telling you, you can't give somebody that's not receptive.
If I know something, I can.
Yeah, but if you're not being receptive,
or give you a reason.
we started who was running for a governor. You didn't even know who the man was.
It don't matter.
So why would I teach you anything?
Because you can't. I don't believe you can. I don't believe you're informed. I told you.
I don't believe
you. You don't believe we are informed?
It's a worthless ceremony.
You don't believe we are informed?
Y'all do it for fun.
No, let's go back to that statement. You said you don't believe
it don't really do nothing.
You don't believe we.
Especially for black men.
You don't believe we, the media company that you are in its studios, are informed?
Voting? No, voting is a fallacy.
Are you kidding? Are you?
But you can't put your
damn stupid that you are sitting in the media. Are you sitting in the media company that broadcasts the news and you are asking these dumb, ignorant, idiotic, stupendous questions? These questions.
Voting?
What the? Quit! I fucking quit! No, give me the wine. I want to drink.
Watch when this goddamn.
Give me the wine. I'd rather drink. I can't do this.
I got some good wine too.
Join us every Saturday at 7 p.m. for On the Come Up radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Whatever happened to the times when we cared for one another? We shared the same respect. What is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Don't lose yourself, stay on track. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. Full of the things that we've overcome.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Join the club that gives you stuff.
Hey, thanks!
Radio Loyalty.
Here's how it works.
Just click on the Radio Loyalty banner right now and sign up. Then, you keep on listening like you already do. But now you earn points. Those points add up, and you can trade them in for stuff in the Radio Loyalty store. Earn more points by sharing your station with friends on Facebook and Twitter, answering surveys, and by using the apps in the New Players App Store. Pretty simple, right?
Radio Loyalty.
Click that banner to join now.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, and I was thinking, like, you know,
the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
Far into this unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new and take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's a rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song on my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday, checking us out on Facebook, on YouTube. Check us out throughout the week, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Not Spicy.
Yeah, you did the damn thing.
You know, we talked a little bit, we're going to get in the NCAA tournament. We have tournament action going on right now. Yes, that's right, the women are playing. And let me tell you, these games look good, let me tell you.
Yeah, okay.
You got Michigan State taking on Notre Dame. Notre Dame's like whooping ass right now, 23-12. All of these are in the first. Maryland and UCLA tied 14-14. And that, like, the score is, like, just keeps on moving around. So I'm like, okay, that's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
You got Kentucky and NC State. NC State's up 15-7. And Syracuse leads South Dakota State by 1, 18-17.
Fun.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Speaking of fun and speaking of good stuff, you guys, somebody got the bag since the last show. And that's somebody, the big fish of the Major League Baseball, Mike Trout.
I guess he's not going to be joining that other rich guy in Philly.
No, he is not. The Angels put a stop to that madness, quick, fast, in a hurry, and in epic style, in an epic fashion. I mean, we thought that the Manny Machado deals and the Bryce Harper deals were whoppers. Boy, the Angels definitely had the ace up their sleeve. Mike Trout, outfielder for the Los Angeles Angels. How much was that?
$430 million?
$430 for 12 years?
12 years.
That's the bag. It's the bag. If you ever use the phrase "get the bag," that is definitely getting the bag. We broke another record 2 weeks in a row, man.
They said it was the richest deal in sports history.
I believe so.
And I wanted to research that a little bit because you always hear about these soccer players in Europe getting paid.
Yeah.
And I was saying, could it beat those? I just haven't had the chance to research yet, but I do want to look into that more.
Yeah. That'd be definitely interesting to see. But, well deserved. I mean, Mike Trout has been consistently there. I mean, his numbers are outstanding. Consistent MVP caliber type player. Consistently makes the all-star teams. Sometimes I feel like he has a tendency to kind of fade to the background when you're talking about the other big guys just because he's not really out there like that, and I'm pretty sure that, that's kind of like a gift and a curse, or kind of like a bittersweet type thing, because at least he's not this distraction for the ball club. But at the same time, you want it to be the face of, your organization, or the face of, Major League Baseball. I mean, in essence, he would have to be the face of Major League Baseball now because of this huge contract, right?
And Bryce Harper's like sitting there looking at his agent like,
mother,
what the hell did you do?
Right. But both players are good.
Absolutely.
I would say, to me, the deciding factor of that would be the player as a person.
Yeah.
What type of player is this going to be for your club? What type of player is this going to be for your manager? What type of player is this going to be for your teammates? Not saying Bryce Harper is a bad teammate or anything like that, but Bryce Harper in the past has had his antics. Bryce Harper in the past has had a lot of growing up to do. Whereas, Mike Trout is this, pretty quiet, blue-collar player for, and it goes out there, gets the job done, and, there's not really much more to that.
Did you see that press conference when the Phillies trotted out Bryce Harper?
No.
He's like, we're going to bring DC back a championship. I mean, he spent so many years in DC, so it's an easy faux pas to make, but
Yikes. Congratulations to Mike Trout, man. And good for you for sticking with your team, man. I'm all about that shit.
12 years, he's going to retire an Angel.
Yeah, absolutely. And rightfully so. He should. He started there, ended there. Let's do the damn thing. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, you guys, when we come back, we're about to go to commercial break. We're going to have somebody in the building. I think it's going to be the coach. It's a wild dude. We got plenty to talk about. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Join the Just a Bit Outside crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run. The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, won with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right.
They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game. That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the
how much you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com. You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Tag you right away, you can share it like right now.
Watch party.
Okay, cool.
Welcome back to Spit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. You're checking us out on Facebook, on YouTube. Join us each and every week, Monday at 7 to 9. And as you can see, we have been joined in the building, Donte, the Coach Samuel. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Who's happy that it's Taco Tuesday?
It's Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. That's what's
She's
up.
saying it's Friday. You're thinking it's Tuesday.
Oh my God! I started thinking about Taco Tuesday.
Right, I already forgot the day. Monday's already over.
Right. You're lucky there's not a day that starts with P.
Right. Oh my gosh! I need pizza or something.
Meditation Monday.
Okay, man.
I had the kids.
So how you doing, man? Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
All right. So we have you here. Yeah. What are you here for? Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Well, I've been a coach in Baltimore for about 30 years, working with the youth, working with a lot of people in many different ways. I am a health and wellness teacher for Baltimore City Schools. I am the owner of Game On Fitness, and I own Taste Trays, in which I make healthy trays for persons to eat. So it's not just, oh, let's go to Tyrone's if it's still available. That's like Tuesday on a Monday. Anyway, but let's go get some of that crack that I had one day. But no, let's get some fruit, some vegetables. Let's get some trays going. So yeah, I train people and make sure that we're doing the right thing by being healthy. I am the health and wellness teacher for Belmont Elementary School, and I have different schools throughout Baltimore. I'm the walking ambassador for Baltimore City, where we just finished up the Billion Step Challenge, in which as a group, well, a city mainly, we came to 1 billion steps, and that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, yeah. We walked it out. Let's say it like that.
Dig it.
The taste trays, what are those geared toward? Is that more for the kids?
No, that's geared for anyone.
Anyone.
Right. Get your trays from Taze. How about that? Right. So I pretty much make inexpensive fruit and vegetable trays for persons. So, you know, when they go to the store, like, hey, this is just a little bit, is that giant or wherever else. But I give them an opportunity to get them a lot for a little, so they can make sure that not only is for a joyous occasion, and then I can cater it up, but also make sure it's for their health.
That's awesome.
Dig it. Dig it. So you're kind of like a jack of all trades, and you got your hands in so many things.
Yep.
I know we've talked about this Marathon Kids.
Right.
I mean, let me know how you became, like, well, first of all, what is Marathon Kids and how you became involved?
Well, years ago at Belmont, there was a teacher that came in and said, hey, do you have Marathon Kids here? And I was like you said, what's that?
What's that, right.
So went on, and it's based in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
And it's ultimately for the kids, originally was set up for the kids to run the equivalent of a marathon, 26.2 miles throughout the school year. Now it's up to over 108. So you're doing up to 4, at least the kids at Belmont, up to 4 marathons for the year.
Wow.
So I have, 3 years ago, I ran with Miss Obama at the White House.
Nice.
And we, instead of the Easter, well, they had the Easter egg roll, but we had the Easter egg race, and that was pretty good. Nike, other places had me run, as well as making sure that we do it for the children. Actually, tomorrow morning, shameless plug,
Go for it.
I will be on Hometown Hotspot for Fox 45. They're coming to the school and interviewing me at 6:15, 7:24, 8:24, and 9:10 a.m. And I'm going to have the babies out there stretching, running, and having fun.
Nice. That's all right. That's all right. So what's the age group for that?
Oh, wow. I have my pre-K kids run. So
really?
That's 4-year-olds.
Wow.
Yeah, all the way up to my 5th graders.
Dig it.
Yeah. Oh, they get it in. They run. They do it.
Well, let me ask you this. How do you keep your 4-year-olds motivated?
Easy. This is what you do. You say, hey, you bring in music, bring in a lively attitude, and make sure that you have seamless transitions.
Okay.
Right. So they gotta be quick. You know,
right.
Like, hey, coach, I'm listening. Look at that tree. Oh, look at that bird.
Squirrel.
Right. Tumbleweed. How they getting here? Anyway, so yeah, definitely that's how I get it done with the Marathon Kids group. Yep.
Right. Cool.
Good stuff.
Cool. So, like you said, you're bouncing around town. You're doing everything. You're always everywhere. I think I recently saw you up at the CQ Arena with the Baltimore Blast over the weekend. What was going on with that?
So, on Saturday we had a Southwest Alliance where through Dev Athletics, we were at New Era Academy, and we had maybe 4 to 6 schools playing against each other at New Era on Saturday. Oh yeah, it was great. And it was under 10 and under, 12 and under, 14 and under. And we had multiple games going on. Once that was over, we were invited by the Baltimore Blast to come out and get acknowledged as being a soccer coach for being in the state of Maryland. So to go to the CQ Arena, to see it, it was awesome. And that's right, we are like, we kick behind when it comes down to indoor soccer. Yeah,
did they win?
I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah.
They're
awesome.
It's a good group of guys. I mean, we've had a couple players on in the past. You know, shout out to Andrew Hoxie. Shout out to Elton.
Yeah.
You know, so and you know, Mark and I have also attended a game there as well.
The season opener.
Yeah, season opener.
This was the season closer, if I recall correctly.
I believe so. It was last game of the season. And I'm pretty sure they're going on to the playoffs and trying to take another championship.
Yeah, they're going to do it.
But, you know, definitely got to shout out that group of guys. And, you know, that's awesome that you were being recognized and was able to take in that experience, man.
Yeah.
You know, indoor soccer is really fast and exciting. And a lot of fun.
You definitely got to check it out.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It really is good stuff.
All right, well, let's talk about this polar bear plunge, man.
Boy.
Like, you know, I've seen a couple of pictures of this. I mean, I think, Andre, I think we might have a couple of pictures that I found online with you in the waters in, like, sub-freezing temperatures out in the bay. First and foremost, what possessed you to do this?
Okay. So, one, I always said I wanted to do it. It was on my bucket list.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? And then I actually found out the true meaning to help out through Special Olympics.
Okay.
The athletes are phenomenal. I'm gonna put a quick dog ear on that. So I went out there. If you ever watched the movie The Wolverine, when he jumped out and he ripped everything off. And I said, you know what? And I went there and I said, I'm gonna jump underwater. I am gonna act like I'm ripping it. So some people got in my way of my perfect video shot. I'm giving them the business for 10 months. I would have had this shot. 10 months later, I get a phone call, several phone calls. Tay, you are the face of the polar bear plunge. They had me over Raven Stadium like this. Wow. And I was at 6 other billboards across Baltimore showcasing. And I guess they all said, wait a minute, hold on. That's a black guy? Oh my God, let's get him. We got one, we got one. So, yeah, so from that point, I became an announcer for some of the games. And just to see the camaraderie, I mean, it's no joke. So, went a couple of years, you know, just dolo. And I said, you know what? I found out about cool schools in which you can take your students. Right. And Belmont was one of the first schools that's an elementary school to take their children to the polar bear plunge.
Nice. Wow.
So that's right. Shiver me timbers. That's what it was, right? So this year, I want to say it was the coldest out of the 6 or 7 years I've done it. Because it was rain, the water was frozen, and I don't know if we have a picture of me. I was dressed as Aquaman.
Yeah, I think we got one of those pictures. Hey, throw that joint up there, Andre, the Aquaman joint. I think we got that.
Yeah.
So where did you get the idea for that? Are you just a big Aquaman fan?
No, you kind of went through some of the pictures. One of the things that you asked me about keeping the attention of the children, I have what's called the coaches' characters.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
So I have been everyone from Richard Simmons to the Running Man to Rick James to whoever else you want to call it. I have dressed up as many different people. And yeah, actually I've been the Joker, Cesar Romero. Yeah, I've been him as well. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. So I have been there as well. So I will go and do things like that. It's always for the kids. For me. Yeah.
Do you make your costumes yourself?
Yes and no. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, I was Mick Samuel. Right, because it was St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Man, keep it moving for the children. They love it. They say I have a bald head, so I have a massive amount of wigs. Oh, wait. It says, look at me. I have to look at you. I have wigs. You know.
So what's your favorite character out of all the ones that you dressed up as?
I don't know. I think for the people that are home watching, I'm going to let them see, whoever may know us, kind of jump in and see if they can jump. Oh, I like this one. Rick James does a lot. People wanted me to smack them on purpose. and I think that was cool. I actually did what's called Mustaches for Kids.
Okay.
And Mustaches for Kids was through what's called Donors Choose. And if I said, hey, what do teachers need? You know teachers need a lot. Right. Teachers need a lot. But we may not give the teachers what they need. So with Donors Choose, teachers would be able to put on a project. They need enough money for a bus. They might need some iPads, but you would never know it. And me and a group of other creepy men from Baltimore just had mustaches. And we wore a button that said, ask me. So for 1 month, I look, hello to a little boy or girl. And people would ask me what it was. So for years, I would dress up. So one of my first characters I dressed up as was Coach Hans from Mad TV. I don't know if you remember him.
Okay,
He was,
I know Mark does. He's working on
I'm trying to think who was the person. Oh man, but either way, he would come in and he would come and say Avinashi, and he would kick around, and I won Best Mustache in Baltimore of 2012.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. But I've been a lot of characters.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Rick James probably is the one that's requested the most.
So you recycle the characters? You
and I'll
dress up more?
I'll recycle them and then create new ones. And the kids, once I come in, you know, the younger kids, they love it. Older kids, like, now we can get on coach and I have to get out of character and come back.
Right.
Right. But yes. Yep.
So take us through like a day to day. Like what is your typical day like as the coach ripping through Baltimore City?
Oh my gosh, I've been everywhere, man. So I may get up at 5 a.m., have a client in the morning, go to school around 6:30 or 7 o'clock, work with my chicken nuggets. May have anywhere between 4 classes, have another client, go over, and I work with many different organizations as the one that I aforementioned.
Right.
Plus with Volo City, I'm a lead coach over there. If you're familiar with Volo City.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do work with them. I go to different schools and train the teachers after school. And yeah, so that may fall into a typical 5, 6 to 7, 8 p.m. day.
Yeah.
But everything that's in between, I had a person come out from Burn Along, if you're familiar with Burn Along, but they basically record persons that's doing health and wellness, and people at home have an opportunity to take a look. So that's through, you know, we have a partnership with Baltimore City Health Department, so forth and so on. So I constantly have people at the school, constantly have people asking, can I come up? And I'm actually excited, truly excited to be here, because I have watched it, and we know about those Orioles.
Yeah.
Now we might have to take a couple more down to get past them this year, but
right.
But yeah, so that's typically in the life of the coach.
We'll talk more about the O's in a minute.
Oh my God.
But man, I mean, you do so much, and
Yeah.
how? I mean, I know Mark and we kind of struggle, you know, moonlighting as, you know,
Right.
radio talk show hosts
Yeah.
on the Mondays and having a regular 9 to 5. Man, how do you do it all?
Well,
and keep the level of energy that you have. I think that's the
You're one of those
key.
people that squeezes 36 hours into a 24-hour day, right?
Yeah, no doubt. I'm like just trying to go ahead and break. But I will tell you this, and I don't know if we recovered this or covered over this, but I always have energy, always had it. But around 6 years ago, a kid asked me to tie his shoe. So little snotty-nosed kid, he looked like the one up on, you know, can you go ahead and tie my shoe, coach? And I went down and tied his shoe, and he sneezed and coughed in my face.
Ooh.
I could not get up to the 3rd floor of my second job.
Really?
Literally, I had to sit there to recuperate. Finally, as a guy, went to the doctor. Typically, we don't do it, but went to the doctor, long story short, got an EKG, echocardiogram, did all these other things, and I wound up having a 2 heart valves instead of 3.
Oh, damn.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute, hold that thought. Let's stop right there because we got to take a quick commercial break. You guys, don't go anywhere because I know you want to hear more about this story.
Talk about cliffhangers. Yeah.
Shit, just a bit outside. Wow, man.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned, then fucked over. But remain strong through the Passover. Kicking haters out of the way like masked over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me that let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, no pan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I peep the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save you, the weed too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry fakers, always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patience run that, yeah, nigga OT. Cause they wanna see me down like I'm NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't losing sleep while your third eye always on me. I'm steady green.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. Shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. So no matter what you up against, go hard. Don't let it. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom's bringing different niggas.
Well, Jason, I've got to tell you, you're pretty much everything this company is looking for in an entry-level candidate.
Great.
Your resume isn't quite what we're used to, but you've got a fantastic work ethic.
Thank you.
And I'm impressed by how you carry yourself.
So, should we talk about the job?
What? The job? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no way of recruiting or even meeting you. This interview didn't happen.
It may sound ridiculous, and that's because it kind of is. There's a huge pool of talent your company is missing out on. Meet the grads of life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for checking us out each and every Monday. Hit that share button, share the link, share the love. Tell everyone about the show. We love to get you commenting on the feed. Yeah. I had my spicy moment.
Yep. I'm doing so well.
So we were talking earlier about the NCAA women's. I want to give some updates before we get back to the interview. UCLA is actually in control of Maryland right now, but Maryland has a lessen the lead or the distance in the last couple minutes. Right. UCLA is up 43-38. That's 2:20 left in the second. And remember, women's has 4 quarters now instead of 2 halves. Like Notre Dame is just walloping Michigan State 52-26.
Not surprised. No surprise there.
NC State 35, Kentucky 30, and Syracuse and South Dakota State is like the game to watch. 38-36.
Okay.
It's close.
What is UConn on the schedule for tonight?
Not tonight. I don't.
Okay, so must be tomorrow then.
I think they played yesterday actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, they won yesterday against Buffalo.
Okay, all right. Well, we know Gino rolls, so don't need to waste any time there.
Right. True.
All right, you want to kick? We're going to kick off. We're going to continue actually with the interview.
I think we had a cliffhanger.
All right. So, as I mentioned, the kid, he wound up sneezing and coughing in my face.
That's crazy.
And, coach, can you tie my shoe, coach? So fine, I went to the shoe, couldn't get up to the 3rd floor of my job, literally had to sit there and recuperate. Now, when I was in high school, I would run. I was one of the best cross-country runners in Maryland at the time. Maybe it was the Coachy cutters that I used to wear.
The Coachy cutters.
Right, Coachy cutters. You can flash over and see my Coachy cutters with the Richard Simmons. But with my Coachy cutters, of course, they were extremely small, plenty of wind. Anyway. I digress. But anyway, so I went to the doctor, got an EKG, got an echo. They realized I had 2 heart valves after they gave me a cardiac catheterization. Now, for years, since the age of 10, I was told that I had asthma. Never had asthma. It was the 2 heart valves. Planned about a year later, I got the heart valve. They asked me which one did I want. Did I want a metal one or did I want a cow? And I chose the cow.
Okay.
So if you want to hesitate and call me a heifer, please. You know, I can't get upset at you. Anyway, so 5 years. That was 5 years ago.
Okay.
I literally stayed in the hospital for a few days.
Yeah.
Once got the surgery done, my 4 chambers were moving, but instead of it was boom to the boom to the boom. If you can only imagine, right? Right. Don't stop, pump that. Anyway, so you know what I'm saying? Something different. Anyway, so they put a pacemaker in my chest.
Wow.
So I have it right there. Right. So I have 3 leads to the heart, make them go. So that's right. I am the $6 man. Not the $6 billion man, but the $6. Oh, I might be $60 at this point. $60, yeah. Work my way to 60,000.
So you know, I'm guessing, was there any physical therapy involved with that, or?
I missed 2.5 weeks of work.
That's
I was
it?
back.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? Yeah.
In your intro, you said I was.
Yeah, I did.
Someone speaks loud, and for the people at home, I had to hear it twice. I had to hear what you say, and the delay. What you know about that? But I'm patient.
Yo, that is wild. I mean, to have like an open heart surgery and then go back to work 2 weeks later, that is very impressive. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was training clients. I went back to work, and it just gave me all different types of perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I feel absolutely great. Became vegan. I've been vegan about 4 years now.
Wow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say that this event like really put the fitness and the whole lifestyle into high gear for you, or not?
Well, some people may think that.
Yeah.
But it kind of all worked itself out because Game On Fitness has been in existence since 2011.
Okay.
So when I had my surgery, it was 2014. But, you know, you can only ignore but so much. And I'm a go-getter. And when the doctor was saying, hey, you have this, then I was like, when I come back, I'm not pointing at you, but I was pointing at him. 'Cause I paid him. He worked for me. And I said, hey, I'm going to come back and I'm going to be this. My blood pressure is going to be this. My beats per minute is going to be this. My pulse is going to be this. And I worked on it, worked on it, and got it down. Especially with veganism, you know.
Yeah.
It was brutal at first, but you got, I know, right? But you got to just work and get it together. I was about 40, 45, almost 50 pounds overweight too.
Really?
Right, 5', 6.5". I got a pointed head, but I got my hat on. You can't see that.
So what was the hardest thing about transitioning into the vegan lifestyle for you?
Oh man. What do you get for protein? What do you get for protein?
Yeah.
What you get for cholesterol? What you get for protein? Leave me alone. No, but that was pretty much, you know, not being able to go in and get a McDonald's fry because they soak it in beef tarlo. And that's what makes it taste. I know. Remember, I told you.
What the hell is that?
I thought they stopped doing that.
What, beef tarlo?
Yeah.
Yikes. What else do they use now?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Make it taste good?
Right. Make it taste good. but yeah, so those type of transitions. So at first, it went from pescatarian, vegetarian, vegan, and I just started finding my groove. You know, the energy was hitting. I was like, hey, everybody, what was that Small Wonder that used to? Like, give Coach a cracker. And kids, we're going to go back and talk about the humorous. Yes, humorous.
Can I just point out the irony that you are a vegan with a cow muscle in your heart?
Yes, but I didn't eat it.
I think it still got slaughtered.
Yeah, no, you know what? Here's the deal. You know, I think they use all type of scraps, you know, because in the great state of Maryland and the DMV, we love our scrapple, and we take...
Lord have mercy.
I used to love scrapple.
Oh, God, everybody in my family eats it. I can't eat that stuff.
It doesn't ever...
Right.
It's gray meat. Right. I just can't get past the gray meat thing.
Well, I mean, you wash it down with, you know, some O's, Strohs, and anti-bows, hon.
Hey, you guys, don't go anywhere. Speaking of O's, we're going to talk a little bit about the Orioles when we come back, and I promise you, we're going to bust down those brackets, so don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. Yeah, you know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
Oh, these are her exact words. Allegedly.
I made this up. But
allegedly.
I made it all up. But there was a rumor that they were beefing. But Tyler confirms that they don't have any issues. So it says it was recently reported on the rumors that was swirling that the twosome were on the outs over constructive criticism over Perry's show. Well, I got some constructive criticism, and we can be on the outs, Tyler, and I don't give a damn because I'm going to make a promo out of this anyway and share it to your page. I need the scenes on have and have-nots to be like 5% shorter, each one. I want you to watch an episode of The Young and the Restless, because this is supposed to be a soap opera. No one's dialogue on The Young and the Restless is like this.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
They like Baby Shark. God.
Yeah.